What if I told you that the key to making $150 million isn't talent, hard work, or even luck? What if it's being hated? Logan Paul has filmed a dead body, scammed fans, and offended entire nations. Yet somehow, he's richer and more famous than ever. How does a guy who's been cancelled more times than we can count end up with a $150 million empire? In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on Logan Paul's bizarre journey from internet pariah to business mogul. We'll reveal the twisted logic behind his controversial stunts, the genius of his rebranding, and the shocking strategy that's made him practically immune to cancellation. It all started in the Wild West of Vine. Born on April Fool's Day in 1995, Logan Paul was the perfect Vine material. He exploded onto the scene with his 6-second videos, quickly becoming one of the most watched creators on the platform. By 2014, he was the king of Vine, with his 1-hour Vine compilation on YouTube racking up 4 million views in just 1 week. That's still considered a massive deal, but imagine what it was like back then, when YouTube's audience was 10 times smaller. Basically, everyone on YouTube learned about Ohio Kid. Logan was all about high-energy stunts, slapstick humor, and over-the-top pranks. This style was a pure dopamine addiction for a young audience. Eventually, Logan would get even more money from his young beloved audience. When Vine slowly died off, Logan smoothly transitioned to YouTube, bringing his massive following. His vlogs were a mix of outrageous stunts, daily life young rich kid blogs, pranks, and collaborations with other big names. Somehow, Logan quickly accessed Hollywood-level connections and collaborations with his peers and world-famous actors like Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. This made Logan quickly land movie roles. The Hollywood move was and didn't skyrocket his status, but Logan still managed to solidify his place in the online entertainment world. But such a rapid rise to fame was impossible without its share of controversy. I personally found out about Logan first when watching the H3H3 video where he and iDubbbz parodied Logan's colorblindness, which never existed. The video of Logan trying magic glasses showed us the ugly truth. This innocent jester can lie. Or remember how Logan gathered his fans, 8 to 12-year-old kids, on a roof and then appeared in the opposite building, happily waving to his fans, and then boom, getting brutally shotgunned. In 2024, any of these videos would be enough for someone else to get banned on the platform forever. Whether for misleading, having fun of people with disabilities, explicit content, or harassment. But back then, YouTube was a more liberal place. Despite all these controversies, Logan's fame only seemed to grow. Each scandal brought more attention, more views, and more subscribers. The more outrageous he got, the more people wanted to watch. Until the Japanese saga happened. People who discuss the infamous forest video criminally neglect the rest of the trip. Logan Paul in Japan was a menace to Japanese society. Wearing traditional Japanese clothing, Logan washed his hands in holy water from a temple, mocked martial arts while playing with dead fish from a local market, and played Pokemon with strangers. Yes, every local Japanese was involved in the disaster. The visit to Aokigahara Forest was merely solid proof of Logan's twisted mind. Logan's video was met with immediate backlash. Despite being outrageous, it was up for 24 hours and quickly reached the 10th spot on YouTube's trending page, amassing over 600,000 likes. The video received a severe backlash. It was at this point that Logan Paul was the closest to being cancelled. Every celebrity on the internet had their opinion on the situation, and the situation wasn't bipolar at all. People like Aaron Paul and Sophie Turner expressed their disgust on social media, adding to the growing outrage. YouTube responded by removing Logan from their Google Preferred program, which is reserved for their top-tier creators. They also temporarily demonetized his channel, causing a significant blow to his income. Logan issued an initial apology which many felt was insincere and inadequate. Society realized the danger that people like Logan Paul cause. After all, he's a huge influencer with a massive following of young, impressionable viewers. Maybe it's time to punish arrogant creators like Logan Paul and make an example of him. Logan won't give up so fast. The first failed apology was followed by the second, this time more emotional, in which he expressed remorse for his actions. It was evident that crisis management worked double shifts without sleep on this one. Logan's career didn't come to a screeching halt. In fact, his views spiked after the incident, proving yet again that controversy is the fuel of interest and engagement. Instead of being cancelled, Logan managed to maintain his relevance and even used the scandal as a stepping stone for his next ventures. You might believe that at least Logan shifted from controversial content. Not really. Instead of retreating from the public eye, Logan seemed to double down on his persona, posting a video where he tasered dead rats. He surfed the wave of controversy, even appearing in a Fox News interview to address the backlash. It was a forced shift in Logan's career, and he took steps to repair his image. Logan made a genuine effort to contribute positively, engaged in suicide prevention efforts, and released a documentary on the subject. It looked like one of those videos where parents drag their teenagers to prison to show them the possible outcomes of their wrongdoings. But instead of inmates, Logan was schooled by people maybe a few years older but definitely a few dozen IQ points smarter. Logan also got involved in humanitarian efforts, like helping victims of Hurricane Fiona. These actions demonstrated his commitment to making a positive impact, further aiding his rebranding efforts. But I believe the real change in Logan's brand appeared when he started boxing. The highly publicized fights with fellow YouTuber KSI drew massive attention. They showcased a different side of Logan, disciplined, focused, and athletic. Logan finally joined adulthood without giving up on his childish behavior. Content got a significant change too. He launched the podcast Impulsive, which targeted a more mature audience and allowed him to fully acknowledge his past mistakes and discuss them openly. This honesty resonated with his audience. Yesterday Kids grew and appreciated his transparency and willingness to evolve. Experts in crisis management often cite Logan Paul's case as an example of how to navigate a career-threatening scandal. Logan faced the issue head-on, took steps to correct his mistakes, and found new avenues to channel his energy. The situation was around, but not because of moral issues. As Logan confirmed, it was also the first time he saw his income declining. So Logan took a break to focus on personal growth, building his physical strength and muscles, and building the most profitable personal brand out there. The energy Logan put on building his empire is astonishing. If pre-Forest Logan was cool with YouTube star for kids status and having YouTube as the main income source, post-Forest Logan was different. Smarter, calculated, severe to himself and his weakness. Emotions put aside, it's straight business now. First, like any respected blogger, Logan launched his own merch line, Maverick, named after his pet parrot. It offered everything a kid would want, from hoodies to accessories, which his fans gobbled up quickly. Those real fans could join the Maverick Club for a cool $20 a month to receive behind-the-scenes content, VIP clothing, and a chance to win giveaways. Logan connected with his audience on a personal level, making them feel like part of an exclusive Logan club. In its debut year, Maverick Clothing generated an astonishing $50 million in revenue. Within 2 months, 50,000 people were ready to part with their cash. Another solid win in Logan's collection of income sources is Impulsive. Logan managed to ride the podcast wave, delivering a more sophisticated side of himself while not shying away from controversy. Celebrities, influencers, and industry titans lined up as guests. It's a strategic move to appeal to a more mature audience while maintaining the Logan Paul brand. But on the road of personal growth, were downsides too. Logan made an effort to turn a childhood hobby into a profitable business: Pokémon collectibles. At first making headlines with his over-the-top rare purchases and live unboxings. In such a somewhat understandable business, problems managed to find Logan. First, he got scammed for $3.5 million Pokémon cards box, which turned out to be fake. Then, Logan's main plug turned out to be a person with a notorious reputation in the Pokémon community, known for being a fraud. Let's count this as Logan's misfortunes in business though, as in the crypto world, he was more of a shark. First, Logan duped Elon Coin, buying it at the lows, then promoting it as the next big thing, selling for $112,000, and then ignoring it, letting it drown. When Logan got questioned about it, he blamed Elon for the dumb hype over "fuck Elon Coin." This one landed him $116,000 in profits. Then was a highly publicized fight with Floyd Mayweather, which turned out to be yet another crypto ad. The fight was sponsored by Ethereum Max, EMAX, an Ethereum clone that turned out to be nothing more than another pump and dump on a bigger scale. Let's consider that both Logan and Floyd were crypto rookies at this point, who thought they were promoting the second biggest crypto project. All peanuts and exercise for the bigger project. Ruben Tuck really enjoyed Paul's podcasts and videos. He had already put $40,000 of his own money into the project, which he had earned from other crypto investments. But he was so convinced that this project was going to explode that he asked his father for a loan. "I was brainwashed. I was like, Logan Paul is a trustworthy guy. He makes good content and kinda leads the space," he said. However, right after the launch, it was obvious that CryptoZoo was a failure. We didn't get to enjoy all those thousands of variations of cringy animal pictures because the game simply didn't work. Blue screen or black screen, nada. Harsh reality plummeted the price down. Logan initially responded to the allegations with a mix of denial and promises to rectify the situation. He blamed another developer who failed to deliver the project. However, the damage to his reputation was significant. First-round investors like Ruben Tuck went to CoffeeZilla to tell their story. People putting their life savings in Logan Paul's hands, dozens of broken families. We don't even know how many people simply threw in $100 in a FOMO urge for the lols. But despite the CryptoZoo failure, in less than a month, Logan announced a new project, this time in NFTs. He shifted his focus to a new project called 99 Originals, which aimed to produce 99 unique photos, each turned into an NFT, each with its own story and artistic value. Finally, a solid idea, because Logan was indeed a photo enthusiast, a hobby traced back to his childhood. And second, you can't go wrong with making photos for 99 days straight and selling them. It's a sort of art where you can always say, "Didn't like it? Your problem. This is how I see the world." With each photo being worth around $50,000, Logan made approximately $1.5 million from the whole project, including selling physical copies. In the end, it probably didn't fully recover from the CryptoZoo failure, but at least Logan made some money afterwards. His ability to weather yet another scandal demonstrates his resilience and the loyalty of his fanbase, who have stuck with him through numerous ups and downs. It seems that the Stockholm Syndrome audience was ready to monetize anything Logan Paul promotes. But the biggest project in Logan's life was yet to come. And looking ahead, Logan's audience turned out to be even more loyal than anyone could have expected. It was supposed to be the end of the Logan vs. KSI beef. With Logan losing the first boxing match and the second one being a tie, the third match was supposed to be the final point in the saga. But instead of announcing the third match, it was an official launch of Prime Hydration, a hydration drink aiming to compete with giants like Gatorade. The energy drink was rolled out in 2023, packed with 200 milligrams of caffeine and featuring several flavors. Since its debut, Prime Hydration has skyrocketed in sales. Logan proudly announced that the brand raked in $250 million in retail sales within its first year. Not bad for a guy who started off making 6-second Vine videos. In the US, Prime utilized scarcity marketing to great effect. Limited initial supplies to eager fans led to quick sellouts and increased demand. The scarcity wasn't accidental, it was a calculated move to build hype and urgency around the product. When something is hard to get, it becomes more desirable. But the launch in the UK took scarcity marketing to another level. Instead of making the drink widely available, Prime's team strategically limited its distribution to select stores. Prime initially partnered with Asda, a major supermarket chain in the UK, but only provided limited quantities. This created scenes of fans queuing up hours before stores opened, desperate to get their hands on a bottle. The partnership with Arsenal FC further cemented Prime's status. In July 2023, Prime became the official hydration partner for the football club, making the drink available at the Emirates Stadium on game days. Although it initially appeared to be just another celebrity product, the way Logan and KSI leveraged marketing is astonishing. Prime Hydration Plus Sticks was released in special flavors in collaboration with the Dodgers and FC Bayern Munich. They also displayed 2 solid gold Prime bottles worth a whopping $500,000 each in London and New York City. The scarcity and resulting demand did not go unnoticed by traditional media. Stories about the difficulties of finding Prime, the outrageous resale prices, and even reports of children keeping empty bottles as status symbols circulated widely. This media coverage acted as free advertising, further driving demand and solidifying Prime's reputation as a must-have item. Obviously, Logan and KSI's influencer status was the linchpin of their initial marketing strategy. After all, they had a built-in audience ready to be mobilized. Viral moments were used to create buzz, from parachute jumps to a wild monkey stealing a bottle of Prime from Logan's bag. Logan and KSI's promotional efforts ensured that Prime was not just a drink, but an event. Prime made its way everywhere Logan went, even landing promo spots on Mr. Beast videos. To be fair, Prime relies heavily on the name of the pair, as the product itself doesn't offer anything new to the market. Gordon Ramsay reviewed Prime Hydration on Heart Radio and gave it a scathing review, saying it was like swallowing perfume, and giving it a 0 out of 10. While this may be typical of Gordon, he wasn't the only critic. Boxer Chris Eubank Jr. called it very sweet and questioned its natural flavor. And since Logan Paul can't seem to go a year without a legal battle, the US Olympic and Paralympic Committee slapped Prime Hydration with a lawsuit. They're accusing Logan and KSI's brand of trademark infringement, claiming they used Olympic symbols and phrases in their marketing. This issue is linked to another promo featuring Kevin Durant. However, the lawsuit is unlikely to stop the Prime machine. Clearly, the marketing team recognized that the hype-driven model might not be sustainable in the long term, so Prime began transitioning toward more traditional and sustainable marketing strategies, particularly sports marketing. Prime partnered with athletes like Erling Haaland to bring credibility and help bridge the gap between their current young audience and a more mature market. I don't know what's stopping Logan now. He keeps living off controversies and effectively monetizes them. Recently, he stepped into the WWE ring, and this is what Logan does best: making a splash. A multi-year deal with WWE for a reported 3 years will land $15 million in his pocket, following several appearances over the years. From the moment he hit the mat, it was clear he wasn't there to play around. The idea of constant show and fun mixed with testosterone-fueled aggression and controversy, it's Logan's field. Watching Logan in the ring seems natural. As Logan Paul continues to redefine his career trajectory, the future presents a myriad of intriguing possibilities for his brand and personal endeavors. Logan Paul's financial success is staggering. He made $12 to $14 million per year between 2016 and 2018, sold $40 million worth of merchandise within 9 months of launching, owns an $8 million house in Encino, California, made $5.25 million boxing Floyd Mayweather, and has 23 million plus YouTube subscribers and over 6 billion views on YouTube. He's estimated to have a net worth of $150 million. And since Logan is merely 29 years old, we'll see more from him in the following decade. Unlike the 2017 Japan incident that nearly ended his career, Logan's empire now extends far beyond YouTube. If Logan gets banned on YouTube today, he might only prosper even more, as multiple creators did after getting banned on one platform and landing a solid contract on another one. Logan's formula is deceptively simple. He keeps his name in the headlines, uses the buzz to his advantage, and turns the scandal into marketing gold. He stays closely connected with his audience, and every controversy somehow becomes part of the brand. It's a kind of alchemy that turns negative attention into a new business opportunity. What we can say for sure is that Logan understands the mechanics of virality and uses it to his advantage. But how he manages to keep crossing that cancellation line and getting away with it is still a solid question worth investigating. Whether you view him as a marketing genius or an industry plant, Logan Paul is undeniably a force to be reckoned with. While Logan thrives on controversy, another creator has built an empire through a completely different strategy. Mr. Beast's path to success is just as intriguing as Logan Paul's, but for very different reasons. Click right over here to learn how a college dropout built a billion-dollar empire, and you'll never look at his videos the same way again.